Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Postcodes by Maggie and BremSter. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, the digits 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3x3 box. Triple tabs, digits and tabs, must be placed within 3 cells of the narrow end of the tab in that row or column. Right, so that's the tab, this is the narrow end, within 3 cells. So in 2 of these 3 cells there will be a 2 and a 9. Here we have a 3, here we have a 2, 3, so on and so forth. Okay. Renban, digits placed on purple lines, well, all of the lines are purple, must be a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. Right. So I think they're all 6. Yeah, they're all 6 digits long. So they could have any set of 6 consecutive digits between 1 and 9. Don't know. 2 to 7. Any one that you can think of, except that they don't have to be in order. That's it. All right, let's reset the time. Have a sip of tea. So since they're all 6 long, they all have 4, 5, 6 on them, right? Because if you start with 1, you end up with 6, and if you start with 9, you end up with 4. So 4, 5, 6 are in all combinations of 6 consecutive digits from 1 to 9, right? So they all have 4, 5, 6. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Right. So, but I thought of something when I did this one, is that we can't have 2 and 9 on this, both on the Renban line, because if you put 9, you can only go as low as 4, and if you put 2, you could go only as high as 7. So this has to be from 2, 9, right? I don't know what that means though. So now I have a 3 here, and I have a 3 there. Oh, right, but this one is the same, right? I can't have both 1 and 7 here. For the same reason, you know, if you start at 1, you end up at 6. So this is from 1, 7, which means that this is 3. So we're off. We get our first digit. Right. Nice. Nice. This is 1, 9 as well. Same reasoning. Same reasoning. Did that help though? I don't know. 3, 4, we definitely can have. So that's 2, 3 now, because this isn't 2 or 3. So that's 2. Okay, and it's resolved. That's 2, that's 3. Because of that one. Right. Still don't know anything though. Else. 1, 9. Okay. 8. No, 8 could be anywhere. 1, 7 has the same issue. So this is from 1, 7. Ah, this isn't 3 anymore. So that's 3. And that's from 2, 9. No, not 2, 9. What am I talking about? The 2, 9 is here. I don't know what that is. This is 3 and this could be 2, or this could be 2 and this could be 9. Right. That's 3, 6. 3, 6. Well, there's a 3 here or 6 there, but can this be 6? Yeah, it could be 6 with both of them, because 6 is one of the... Well, trying to think of an adjective for those. Omnipresent. Is that a good one? The 4, 5, 6, they're on all Renban lines in this puzzle. I don't know. And have another sip of tea. Is that it? Is that it? Well, no. This could be 2, 3 still. I don't know. I was wondering if this 2, 3 has an impact on this one, but doesn't. I don't think so. Can still have 1 to 6 as long as 2, 3 are here, right? Is that a problem? No, it isn't. Does it have an impact on this one? Again, no. So what's next? What is next? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I know now that there is a 3 here, right? Maybe I should pencil mark these because it might have an impact. The 3s at least. It might have an impact. Now I have a 3 here for what it's worth. Anything else? Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what I can still deduce from these things that we have. I have 1 or 7 here. That doesn't tell me anything at all, right? I have a 3 or a 4 on this one, so that might tell me something. But not much. Because 4 still is good enough to go all the way to 9, right? And I don't need both 3 and 4. 3 could be here. I can put 4 and fine. That didn't change anything. Interesting. I need to find a 9 or a 2 or some way to figure out what these are. Does the fact that there's 4, 5, 6 on those really matter? How? How would it matter? I don't know. I don't know. There are as well things like where are those 2 cells in this box, because they can't be here. Since we don't know what they are, they could be anything anywhere here, right? That doesn't help yet. Well, they can't be. Well, this one can't be here, of course, and this one can't be there, but that doesn't really help me, does it? That doesn't really help me. If this 6 isn't there, does that still work? Because now we can't have 6 in any of those, right? So I need a 6. I think I need 2 6s here. Is that a problem? I don't see how that would be a problem. Let's see. Now I need a 6 there. Okay. And since the 6 was here, gonna need a 6. I'm gonna need a 6 here, but as well I'm gonna, or there. Is that useful though? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Huh. There might be enough interconnections to get the 6, but I have no idea how. Then it is like that, but what does it mean? If this isn't a 6, then we need this. We need 2 here, 1 there. It seems like it still works. Because I don't know, this could be 6 too, right? For instance. This can't be 6, but those can. I'm not sure. I am not sure. There are things like if this is 4, 5, 6, then well, but there are still enough places for it, so I don't see it. 1, 7. Oh, hold on. Can this one be on the line? Because I need 1 or 7 here. If I put 1, then of course I can't repeat the 1. But if I put 7, that's too high for 1. So this is 1. Okay. Did that buy me anything? Doesn't look like it. I know that there's a 1 here as well. Not sure. Oh, there's a 1 here, and now there's a 1 there. Ah, yeah, that did buy me something. There's one, so this isn't 1. Neither of those is 1. Neither of these is 1 because of the 1 here and the 1 there. Actually, I could have seen that to start with. That was, yeah. I could have seen that. So this is 1 actually. Yeah, all right. That helps. And now that we have a 7. Yeah, now that we have a 7, what's the minimum we can have? 2. Which is good because we can't have 1 on this line. Right. That didn't help as much as I hoped. Okay. That didn't help as much as I hoped. Ah, well, this is 7 though, now we know. So now I do have a 1 here. And now I know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, but these aren't 1. And these aren't 2, 3. For what it's worth. Oh, that's good. Now I have 4, 5, 6 here. Oh, this isn't 3 either. Okay, this is getting messy now. This is, oh, this is 2 because now we have 4, 5, 6 on the line as well. Ah, okay. So this becomes 1, 6. No, this becomes 1, 3. Right, but this can't be 3, so that's 1 and that's 3. That really did help. That did really help. Okay. So I'm missing 1, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's still all plausible. Oh, this isn't 6 either because of this 3, 6 here. 2, 9. That's not very useful. That is not very useful. All right, there's no 3 on this line anymore. There is no 3 here anymore because of this 3 blocking it in here, and this 3 blocks that. So we can't have 2 on it anymore, and this would have to be 2, and now we do have 9. If we have 9, this becomes a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, except those aren't 9. And then these aren't 7 either. Okay, messy. Messy, messy, messy. These aren't 7. Is there an interaction here? Oh, this is an 8 now. I forgot about this 8. That's an 8, which means these aren't 8 either. Sure, that's 4, 5, 6, 7 now. And this becomes a 3, 9. That's not bad. Now I need a 9 here. Okay, but I don't know. I don't know where. Oh, I have. Yeah, that doesn't help. 3, 9. No, I don't know. I do not know. Right. This could be 1. This could be 1. Oh, and we don't have 3 here either on this line. Right? These aren't 3. This isn't 3 because of those, and this isn't 3 either. So if it isn't 3, there's no 1 on there either. So this is 9. This is 1, sorry, and there's a 9 here. So we get again the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll fix it in a bit. That's not 9 or 7. None of those are 9. This one, oh, none of these are 7 either. Right, so this has to be 7. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So this one has to be 8, and this one has to be 9, right? Okay. Hmm. This becomes a 1. Do we have all the ones? Not yet, no. We do not. Well, this doesn't have 3 either. Huh. Okay. So that's again a... Right. This isn't 9 in this particular case. This isn't 9. Right, so 1 is somewhere here. Not exactly useful. Okay. Not exactly useful. Not exactly useful. I can still have 2 here, and I can still have 1. Yeah, that's... no. Did I... Oh, well. This had to be 6. I don't know why I forgot about that. If this is 3, 9. Then this is 6. And none of those are 6 anymore. I really hope that I didn't mess this up. If this is 6, these aren't 6 either. Right. That's the only 7 on this line. In this column, I mean. So this isn't 7 anymore. This isn't 7. Right. There are still 2 that I don't know what I'm doing about. There's a 9 here, I shouldn't forget. But does that matter for this line? Not really. This could be 9, right? No, this one can't be 9. Can this be 9? No, this can't be 9 either. Oh, that's interesting. There's no 9 on this line, so this is, well, I don't know what it is still, but I know that it's not 4 to 9 in any case. It's either 3 to 8 or 2 to 7. Yeah, I don't know. I only eliminated the 9, and it's not really very useful either, to be honest. Right, time for some tea. Collect my thoughts. Thoughts collected. Not really. I'm missing a 2 here. Does that matter? No, does not. That's the last one that I still don't know much about. This could still be 1, 2, 3, right? This could be from 1 to 6 still, right? There's nothing missing. 2, 3 here, 1 somewhere there. Ah, no. That doesn't work. Ah, well, because if this is 2, 3, then I'm gonna need 4, 5, 6 here, and that doesn't work. So this is not 1. So this is not 1, 2, 6. So there is no 1 on the line, and this is 1. Okay, that helps. That helps. Now I have a 1 here, and we've gotten all the 1s, which is useful. Okay. Right. So this has to be from 4. One of them has to be from 4, 5, 6. This could still be the 4. Or it could be here from 4, 5, 6. That works too. Right. Could be 2 as well, right? 2 and something from 4, 5, 6. So it could be 5 and this could be 4. Hmm. Well, no. Right. That's not the correct way of thinking about this. This has to go at least to 8, right? At least, because I can only hide the... Oh, actually, I know for sure that there's 8 on it. So we can have 3. So this would be 9, right? And then we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can have 9 on it too. Right. But I can't have 2 on them. So why is that? Okay, I have 2 here then, but is that really an issue? No, doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. I'll have more tea. I do need 6 on this line, so one of those is 6. So these aren't 6 for what it's worth. These aren't 6. What else? What else? I don't know what else. I really have no idea. I have no idea. I know that there's a 7 here. I know that this isn't a 7. That's not helping that. On the contrary, I think. Besides that, there's a 7 there. Oh, these are 7, 8. No, these are not 7, 8. There is 7, which means that there is a 7 here. But this, oh yeah, the one of those have to be 7, so that's a 7. Okay, that helped. So these aren't 7 either anymore. Okay, but I do need a 7 here. This one can't be 7, so one of those is a 7. One of those is not good enough. Right. Right. So do I know where 4, 5, 6 are here? I mean, this isn't from 4. This isn't 4. But these could be 4, or this one could be 4. Not very useful. Not very useful. I know I'm taking too long, or probably should be quicker, but I really can't see it. I really can't see it. 4, 5, 6. Can I have 9 here? No, I couldn't have 9 here. Can I have 8? Can I have 8? It looks like it, so. Can I have 2? What am I still missing here, actually? I'm missing 2, 3. 2, 3. Both fit here, right? I mean, one of those is 3, what it's worth, but 2 could be anywhere. And of course, whatever we don't use here still. But whatever we don't use here. Well, hold on. I do need 3 here, right? In any case, since there's no 9, now this becomes a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So I do need a 3. None of those is a 3, so one of those is a 3. Those become a 3, 6. Oh, those are a 3, 6. So this is not 3, and this becomes a 3. Right. Right. So what am I still missing here then? I don't know. Depends on how high this goes, right? But I definitely still need a 4, 5. And then either a 2. No, I can't have a 2 anymore. Oh, right. Can't have a 2. So this is now 4, 5, 8. Okay. That helps. Because this becomes a 9. This becomes a 7. Okay. And no, not 4, 5. Did I say 4, 5, 6? 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8. Right. I have 3, 4, 5, 8. Now, right. Great. So now here I can't have 4 anymore. I'm missing a 2 and a 9. That is not good. Well, it is good. Yeah, because I do need a 2 here still. Okay. I do need a 2. Right, so this has to be a 4. This has to be an 8. This is not a 4 anymore. This is not a 4 anymore. And I do need a 9. It has to be here. So this isn't a 9, but more importantly, that's from 5, 6. And that's from 5, 6, and it's exactly whatever we have here. Right. What am I still missing here? A 6. Okay. No, not a 6. I do have 5, 6. I'm missing a 4. Right. So that's a 4. And that's from 5, 6. Right. And that's 7, 5, 6. Okay. Is that useful? Well, I do have a 5, 6 pair here now. So this isn't 5. And this isn't 5 or 6. And if this isn't a 5, then we definitely have a 5 here. Yeah, less than useful. Less than useful. Right. So what's next? What is next? These are not 7. That's to start with. So this has to be 7. Since I can't even pencil mark properly. This has to be 7. And the only place now that I have a 7 on this line is here. So this is 7. And that's the last 7. Okay. Okay. This is still a mess. This is still a mess. Right. Right. Where am I supposed to look next? I don't know. I have no idea. It's a question of pencil marking now, isn't it? Or at least properly pencil marking, which is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. This is now from 5, 6, 8. Right. Right. And now we have a 4 here, definitely. Okay. That's not very useful. That's not very useful. Right, what's the next digit? Do we have all the 3s now? Doesn't look like it, does it? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Okay. 4s then? No. Far from it, right? There are lots of 4s everywhere. Lots of 4s. Right. 5. Does it help to look at where these 5, 6s are? I don't know. Does it? Doesn't look like it. In any case. Well, actually, I could have done this easier. I need a 6 here somewhere. So this isn't a 6. That's what I'm supposed to be looking at. In any case, all the roads lead to Rome. Some are more winding than others, but they do lead there. All right. So now I definitely have a 5 here, and these aren't 5 anymore. These aren't 5 anymore, so now one of these is a 5, and this isn't a 5 anymore. These haven't been 5 in a long time, I guess. All right. Do I know what that is now? No, I don't. I know it's from 4 or 8. Okay, that has to suffice, I presume. 4 or 8. This is still from 6, 4, 8 then. And 2. That's it. That's important, right? Yeah. Doesn't get me anywhere though, does it? There's no 8 here. There's no 8 here. Yeah, but there is a 6, definitely. So this isn't 6. And now we get a 6 here. So that might help. Right, yeah, it does, because this becomes a 6, this becomes a 3, and that is a 3 as well. That is a 3 as well. This becomes a 9, and that's a 3. This becomes a 9, and these aren't 9 anymore. 4, 5, 8, so this has to be a 6, and that's a 2. That's a 2. And that's 4 now. That's not 4. And what is this? That's another 2. That's useful. That's from 4, 8. Oh, no, it's not from 4, 8. That's 8, and that's 9. Not 9, 9, and 4. Hold on. Right, yeah. Right. That's not a 4 anymore. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 4. So what am I missing here? Well, 2, 6 still, but we've added the 8, right? This isn't 6 or 8, that's a 2. That becomes an 8, and that becomes a 6. That's not an 8, and that's not a 9. This becomes a 9. Oh, that's not an 8 either. Neither of those are a 4, so this becomes an 8. This becomes a 5, and this becomes a 4, and that's a 2 again. Right, still missing a 4 and a 5. This should be resolved now. Please tell me it's resolved. What's this? It's an 8, right? So this becomes a 5. That's an 8, 5 and an 8, and I'm still missing a 6 and a 5. Okay, moment of truth. Yay! Well, another nice, well, for me, new constraint. I'm completely aware that this is a very old puzzle, but yeah, hey, call me necromancer. Cheers, last sip of tea. It's whoa, popular one as well. but I can imagine why. It's really quite nice. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.